Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well. And welcome to the match build-up and opposition preview for Arsenal's quarter-final Carabao Cup match against Manchester City. And I have Alex of Manchester City MatchDays back with me again. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Probably not good. This is the second time we're meeting this season. The third time, I think, in like four months or something. So you beat us in the other two games. That was 3-0 and 1-0. So it's not been good for us. But this is a chance. We've been okay in the cup matches, in the Europa League, in the FA Cup. So I'm hoping you're also okay in this competition. But to be fair, this is a competition you usually dominate. 3 seasons in a row you've won it. Have you always been keen on winning the Carabao Cup? Is it something that you hold closely, or you're just like, it's just a small competition?
I always quite like it because I feel like because it's so early on, I think it's always a boost in the season when you win it. Because like you're the first team to win a trophy, you win it with everyone else. Honestly, we win it 3 years in a row now. I think 5 times in 7 years. So it's some would say it's pretty much our competition. Bit like Arsenal have the FA Cup, we have the Carabao Cup. But I always quite like it because I just think it's quite a fun little competition to win earlier in the year.
Yeah, so by the way, speaking of winning it early in the year, I've just seen the news breaking in the last 30 minutes that the Carabao Cup final has been moved from February to April 25th, just to allow some fans to get in. So this time the final will be played closer to the end of the season. That's the breaking news I'm hearing the last one now. So this cup will not be played in February, so maybe that will be a change of something. So the semi-final will be played in January, and then you'll have to wait another 3 months to contend the final. And this season so far for you guys, you've played against Bournemouth and against Burnley. What did you make of those 2 games?
We played well against Burnley, 3-0. That was comfortable. The Bournemouth, not so much. So we got to see some of the younger players play. Liam Delap is someone that a lot of City fans have been hyping up this year. Not got the game time that quite a lot of us would have liked. But he got a goal in his debut in that game. So that was positive. Yeah, it's been quite a comfortable draw so far, and we've beaten both teams. So that's all that matters. And obviously now we're in the quarterfinals.
Who has excited you most from the young players? I can see against Bournemouth you had a very young goalkeeper. Which players excited you most in the 2 games?
We've got a young player called Tommy Doyle, who's I would say is my favourite of the youth academy players. He's sort of a hold midfield type player, and he's good at keeping the ball. And both of his granddads were both City legends, so City fans are quite hyped up to see him hopefully make it into the City squad.
Okay, so this competition, you beat Aston Villa last season. I think you beat Chelsea the previous season, and you beat Arsenal the previous season in 2018. It was a very comfortable win for you guys. Company scored, Aguero scored, David Silva scored. We've gotten to the final 3 times in the last 13 years. We've lost all of them to you guys, to Chelsea, to Birmingham, but you guys always seem to win it twice. Under Pellegrini and 3 times under Guardiola. So it's going to be an interesting match. What are you hoping to see in this game? What kind of lineup will you guys start in this game?
I imagine Stefan will start in goal because he's a backup keeper, he's a cup keeper. I imagine probably Mendy will feature at left back because Cancelo played on the weekend. At right back, it really could be Walker or Cancelo. I'd probably guess Walker because Cancelo's played a little bit more recently. Centre back's really difficult to predict. I think we might play Laporte and Ake, which is odd to say, but it's our second choice lineup now at centre back. I think we might see Fernandinho feature in the middle of the park with Bernardo Silva. Phil Foden always seems to play the midweek games. Riyad Mahrez didn't play in the week, so I imagine he will probably play tomorrow. Yeah. And then I think we'll see Jesus potentially play, although we don't know if he's 100% fit, neither with Aguero. Yeah. So striker's difficult to predict. And then we'll probably maybe slot a young player like Cole Palmer in there or something.
No Aguero again?
He's not trained much recently. So he played against West Brom in our draw, and then he didn't train. Yeah. He had 2 days off training. He trained 1 day, and I think he's been in training since the Southampton match, but I'm not 100% sure. So his fitness is a bit of a concern at the moment, but I don't think he's going to be fit.
Okay, so before we get into the prediction, the other games in the Carabao Cup, we have Brentford against Newcastle, we have Stoke against Tottenham, we have Everton against United. Which teams do you expect to go through in those 3 games?
I would probably say Newcastle beat Brentford. Obviously, they're a Premier League team against the Championship team. Although Newcastle do often bottle it in the cups against the lower league teams.
Yeah.
Tottenham aren't in great form at the moment, obviously, but I'd be very surprised if they can't beat Stoke.
Yeah.
And then Everton, Man United. United looked very, very good yesterday against Leeds.
Yeah.
But I imagine Ole will probably rest some players. So I think Everton might win that one.
So will the winner come from this Arsenal City fixture, or do you think going forward the likes of Everton United will be tough?
I reckon if City win tomorrow, I think we will win the competition again. I think if United win, they will definitely be contenders. But I think it will either be the winner of this match or the winner of Everton Man United.
Awesome. So who's the man to watch in City's squad in this game?
Obviously, it depends on lineup because the likelihood is you probably won't see the likes of De Bruyne play.
Yeah.
I'd like to think Phil Foden will step up. I think he has been one of our best performers this year. He's not played as much as I would have liked, but he's been very, very good when he has played. So I'd say probably Phil Foden is the one to watch out for.
Phil Foden. I'm sure he'll start in this one. Mahrez will start too. He was rested the other day. Aguero. I'm quite surprised. I wanted to ask you about your subs because I always see your watch-alongs and always wonder why doesn't Guardiola bring on people like every single game one sub or he doesn't bring on subs? Why is that when he has such a strong bench?
Honestly, I don't have an idea. I'm always complaining on my streams about the fact that he never makes changes. I don't understand it. I've met him before and I've raised the point. I have said why don't you make subs, but I don't know. He's just quite stubborn, I guess, and doesn't fancy it.
Yeah, imagining questioning Guardiola. Questioning Guardiola. So this is a man you know very well. What do you think has gone wrong with him? Mikel is a man you know very well.
I don't think it's really Arteta's fault. I think he was a mistake for him to pick up the Arsenal job. I think it's one of the hardest jobs in world football right now because Arsenal, from top to bottom, are just a club that's poorly run. I don't think you've got a very good squad. You've got some obviously good players in there, the likes of Thomas Partey, Gabriel, Aubameyang. They're all good players, but there's a lot of average players in there, and I'm just not sure he's got the squad. So I don't think he's that bad of a manager. I think we saw that he's able to win stuff like the FA Cup, but I just don't think the squad's up to it. I don't think the board is a very good board. So I think he's been unlucky so far. I think it'd be harsh to sack him, but I'm not sure he's the man for the job, to be honest.
I kind of agree with you. I think the job is too hard, man. I think the job is too hard. Even if he came with Guardiola, the job would have been still so hard because of the players. I remember Guardiola's first season when you lost, was it 4-0 to Everton? And he sold everyone from that game, the likes of Sanya, Mangala, all those players went. I think we need to do the same thing. So will Guardiola add a bit of salt to Arsenal's wound? What's your prediction?
It really just depends with City. We don't score very many goals this season, but defensively we've been excellent since Ruben Dias came in. So I'm going to say it's going to be tight and we're going to win 1-0 because neither team's very good at scoring goals and both teams have a decent defence.
Wow, okay. And just a quick one on the Premier League. Which position do you think City will finish top 4?
I think we'll come second or third this season. I think Liverpool will win it. They look like the best team, but I think it'll be second or third for us this year.
And which position will Arsenal come? Just one number?
I'm going to say 10th.
10th. So no relegation for Arsenal. I think I'll take that. So make sure you check out Alex's channel. I'll have his link in the description. He'll be doing a watch along tomorrow. Probably I'll be in his comments if we score a goal. If we don't, probably I'll try and avoid it as much as possible. So my prediction for the game, I think we'll need penalties again. I think there's no extra time, so penalties will be required again. Probably a 1-1 and then penalties again. But I've seen City playing, having penalties in this competition before against the likes of Leicester, and they always win the game. So let's see how it goes. Thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys later.